on and everything like that. It was a very mature show. You know, it was there wasn't a lot. There wasn't really any slapstick or anything like that.
Yeah.
There were There was like little sly punchlines. Because you can't. Again, it wasn't comedy. It was listed as a drama.
Yes.
Granted, as it pushed forward, it probably got a little too heavy and a little too serious towards the tail end. Where it's like this should have ended like about 5 seasons ago.
Well, the problems had to get worse as they got older. Of course.
Yeah, but then after a while, it was just like, okay, we're just jumping the shark on this show now. We're going too far. But I mean, I remember everybody was rushed home that night to watch 90210, and everybody was like, you know, as they say in the work world, you know, everybody was at the water cooler discussing 90210 the next day.
I wasn't allowed to watch it right away.
Really?
Yeah, I was too young.
Well, the first episode was pretty heavy as it was, because the first episode was... No, this guy didn't die in the first episode, no. They just introed everybody. And everything like that.
No, it was the second season, the episode where that one guy died.
Right, that he shot himself by accident and everything like that. But still, though, it was still a different show, you know. You had Ian Ziering, you know, playing, you know, the rich party boy and everything like that. You know, it was amazing. And it just, I mean, granted, it opened up the floodgates to a whole other thing, but 90210 specifically was so influential, and then you couldn't escape it. I mean, like, it was ridiculous. And then, of course, the bitter irony of it was the typical Hollywood thing. The majority of people playing teenage roles weren't even teenagers.
The oldest one was
Fun fact.
Andrea Zuckerman.
Really?
In the first season, she was already 34 years old.
Oh,
Andrea
shit.
was 34 years old in season 1 playing Ice.
You know the thing is, I watch 90210 right now on syndication on Pop TV.
Me too, yeah.
Only until Valerie comes in. Like, I stopped watching when they bring in Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yeah.
After that, I was just like, fuck this
I'm
show.
done. Yeah.
But, like, watching it now, you know how much I want to yell at my television? Like, I can't stand Brian Austin Green's face.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, David, I hate you. Okay?
Team Dylan.
Do you know how many times I want to sit here and go, David, you would have been a nobody if your best friend didn't kill himself.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, it was
him at first.
It was a David pity party. He was annoying.
He was still annoying afterwards, but had his friend not killed himself, he wouldn't have been hanging out with them.
No, not at all.
He should be grateful his friend fucking killed himself at that point.
Did him a solid.
Or like how selfish fucking Kelly was. Dylan's father literally just got blown to bits in a freaking car, and she's all, oh my god, I'm so skinny, I'm gonna take diet pills because it's all about me. It's like, I want to slap her.
Kelly. She hated Kelly.
But these are things I didn't notice watching it the first time around. Like, I never noticed any of these things. Like, okay, I was always Team Brenda. And when Brenda and Dylan broke up because he was with Kelly, I didn't understand why she was so upset.
Yeah.
Because it was like, wait, you were just hooking up with someone in Paris. I didn't get it. Watching it now, I'm like, whoa, I get it now. Like, Aaron Spelling is just a genius. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, Aaron Spelling was the king. I mean, and then of course we're gonna make Mr. John Garabedian go crazy right about now. Buffy.
Yes.
That was an Aaron Spelling show.
It wasn't Aaron Spelling.
90s show.
90s.
Charmed was an Aaron Spelling show.
That's where I guess why I went there. Yeah, I was gonna bleed into that, but yes, Charmed came out and. It was the resurgence of Shannon Doherty, ironically, and Alyssa Milano. And behind-the-scenes non-physical catfight the whole way through on that show, which wound up Shannon Doherty outing herself from the show.
It was almost like a trifecta because, okay.
Trifecta. Get it? Trifecta.
Yeah, it's trifecta. Because, okay, so Shannon Doherty was gone from now to an O, okay? Right. And around that point, Melrose Place was going on, and they had to spice things up. So, oh my God, they brought in Alyssa Milano.
Right.
She ended up getting off of that show, and when Aaron Spelling made a new one, oh, poof, Shannon Doherty and Alyssa Milano.
Of course.
Poof, get it?
Poof, I got it.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, like Shannon Doherty was given, like, how many chances by Aaron Spelling, whereas, like, Alyssa Milano, he just always enjoyed working with. You know, like that. Just a difference of personality.
What? Aaron Spelling also did the show Kindred the Embraced. Oh my God, I loved that show.
I've never seen that.
Vampire Detective. That's all you need to know.
Now, we'd also be remiss, and this is going to pop Spike here, to exclude when Channel 11 started making their push as a Saturday night primetime channel with the action, like with their action 2 hours. They debuted the Rising Sun was one of their first shows, and along with Rising Sun also came the debut of Kevin Sorbo's Hercules.
Yes. Hell yeah.
And those were the two, like, that was like the launching of Channel 11 becoming like a network.
Yeah.
Like, that really opened it up. And then, of course, after Hercules debuted a character that was spawned into his own show in Xena.
Yep.
And then, it just kept rolling on since then. But that was, like, really the rise of the CW.
Oh, yeah, because Channel 11, they had those two shows, and then they had Buffy, they had Felicity, which I was obsessed with. They had freaking
Dawson's
Creek, Charmed, and they started really cornering the market of, like, at first, the serious, not so serious teen drama, and they had no problem with delving into the fantasy worlds as well as like the metaphysical worlds. Like, they just took it all and ran with it.
Cleopatra 2525, The Heights, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
they were friggin' amazing.
Also, the popularity, even though they debuted earlier, it was the big, the big hype and popularity of The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. Simpsons became like such a powerhouse in the 90s.
Dude, oh my god.
T-shirts and everything.
It hit huge when I was in 6th grade, and that was like super early 90s. Dude, you were like nothing if you didn't have a Bart Simpson shirt. And I remember getting a bootleg Bart Simpson shirt from downtown, which is like
where the colors are always
colors are all messed up and the hair's all fucked up, and she's like, I got one too. And sure you do, Veronica. Sure you do.
That was the other thing too. I mean, that's obviously that can bleed into fashion too, because there was like so many things with that. I don't know. Any other shows before we move on?
Let's just roll with it. Don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Well, okay. Well, again, it's funny that you mentioned the Bart Simpson show, because there were so many different fashion trends that came out that we were all privy to. Character T-shirts became such a big thing.
They were.
Because that was also along the line, even though it was 89, but like little in the early 90s, the Batman T-shirts. You could get them everywhere, the bootleg Batman T-shirts. That was like really the birthing of the popularity of the bootleg.
It was.
Shirt.
We had so many bootleg shirts.
Yeah,
bootleg wrestling shirts.
Yeah.
Towards the, especially towards the later 90s, that's when the height of the Monday Night Wars hit. But the point is, bootleg shirts really started becoming a thing in the 90s.
Yeah.
Because like you had all these off-colored Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes ones, The Simpsons, Ninja Turtles, and everything like that. And that also gave way to the oversized buttons. Remember the big, huge buttons? You had like New Kids on the Block.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a girl.
90210.
Oh, wait, yeah, those things.
I'm talking the Gigunda buttons.
Well, yeah, you had to put them on your denim jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
You had to.
Denim jackets.
I still rock it. Now, mind you, as we talk about like the fashion and the trends, what you people need to realize is I still own all of it, because I just, once the 90s hit, I'm like, yep, this is it, and I just stopped following any fashion after that.
Hey, Jose Nieves, here's one to pop out at you, and everything like that in terms of fashion. You ready for this? This is probably more of a New York thing. I don't know how it was here for New Jersey. Cross colors.
Not a big Jersey thing.
Cross colors. For you New Yorkers, remember cross colors. Holy shit. Like, we thought we looked so cool, and this was probably the most gaudy looking stuff ever. Like, it was literally clothing the colors of the Crayola crayon box spectrum.
Oh, God.
And now, when I say a yellow shirt, Jose Nieves is laughing. When I say a yellow shirt, I mean a yellow shirt. When I say blue pants, I mean blue pants, like navy blue pants.
No, see, here, that wasn't a thing. No. Amongst the girls in the very early 90s, before, like, the grunge and the coffee shop stuff, one of the bigger things was accessories. So it was a matter of, okay, do you have that cute little... it was like a purse that was about the size of your fist, but it had the long-ass latch, and you had to drape it over your crossing yourself. And when it came to necklaces, it was always a matter of, how many of those stupid plastic little pacifiers.
Oh my God, the pacifier thing.
Those are the ones you would get from the little quarter machines.
Oh,
how many little ones you can get, how many big ones that you could get. It was always just that.
Here's another one. Starter wear.
I'm a girl. What's that?
Starter wear. Starter athletic gear. Starter baseball caps. Starter jerseys.
Okay.
If it said starter on it, you had to wear it. Starter jackets, starter hoodies, starter baseball caps, all that stuff, and everything like that.
Danielle mentioned the hypercolor shirts that would change with body heat.
Yes.
Oh my God, I never owned one, but
Jesus Christ, there was like these rain jackets you used to wear. That was also the big boom that finally happened. That like even we used to think $100 was crazy for a pair of sneakers, but that was the big boom of Air Jordans. Mm-hmm. Air Jordans really became the big dominant thing because, of course, that's when the Bulls were dominating and everything like that. And all of a sudden, this is when the Air Jordans came out, and it was Nike Air. Everything was Nike Air. Everybody had something with Nike Air. Just do it. All that. That was like the big. That was honestly the big coming out for Nike and becoming the powerhouse that it is now and everything like that. But yeah, that was like the beginning of Air Jordans. Now Air Jordans are like $200, $300, some odd, but like back then we were like $100. My father did not want to spend $100 on a pair of Air Jordan sneakers.
I can't blame him.
And I can't blame him either. But like in comparison to what they charge now,
oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's pennies. See, when it comes to fashion, I only know it based off of television because I was so uncool when it came to that shit up until like 8th grade when the grunge shit hit. Before all that, it was mainly I'm following what everybody else was following. Like I said, oh, you guys, everyone has a Simpson shirt. I need a Simpson shirt. Oh my God, everybody has one of those bootleg things. I got to go downtown and get one of those bootleg things. And okay, we're not tucking our shirts in anymore. Okay, let me tuck my shirt. Like I had no fucking clue what was going on.
The funny thing for me too was all of a sudden too everybody not in a racial way, guys. It's looking back on it in a funny way. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, everybody found their roots and everything like that. And everything, Africa became a predominant thing. But it got so crazy that when you started seeing people that weren't African American wearing African logos and African T-shirts, and it was like, dude, you're not even African American. What are you doing? Like, stop. Like, there is a line. You can like rap music, you can like all that stuff, but that's a line. Like, we stop there. We go. No. But going back yet, like T-shirts, character T-shirts were definitely a big thing. Oh, yeah. Married with Children T-shirts. I had a Kelly Bundy T-shirt that I still wish I had.
Spike's wearing one right now.
I wish I still had my Kelly Bundy T-shirt.
Oh,
I really do.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
The resurgence, the emergence rather, of really good rap music.
Well, it was hip hop back then.
Hip hop, it was considered, but like
I would say the late 90s is when hip hop hit its absolute peak.
I mean, absolutely. I mean,
oh my God.
NWA, Straight Outta Compton was huge. I know it's not really your thing, but like still, you can't. Especially being the music person you are, you can't negate the influence.
Definitely not. But when I think the huge influence of hip hop in the 90s, I think more so along the lines of like when Wu-Tang came out and Biggie and Tupac and everyone's probably listening to me say this going, holy shit, what is she talking about? But it's fucking true.
But the one thing, negating the rap, here's the thing, R&B. True R&B. True R&B.
The 90s. Oh my God.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Jodeci.
Ralph Tresvant. Bobby Brown was
yes.
Well, was it 80s or 90s?
It was
late
90s.
He was like right on that cusp.
Yeah.
Prince was still killing it with the new Power generation. I mean, like real R&B.
Yes. The R&B you want to like just. You want to light the candles, you want a woman, and...
For all you boys from high school, En Vogue.
En Vogue was awesome.
Oh my God, when En Vogue came out. Holy shit, when En Vogue came out. Like, seriously, like rap and hip-hop and R&B was just all amazing back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely freaking amazing. And that just... the music. It's like the Humpty Dance. It was like can't touch this. Like Jesus Christ.
See, when it comes to 90s,